Welcome back, everybody, to As the Bowl Turns. And this is episode 7. And as episode 6, we were still turning the outside of it. Well, you look here now, we've got the outside cleaned up. All that extra resin was off there. It's smoothed up. It's solid. I've already did some sanding on this side. We got some more sanding to do. I've done some sanding in here. And I'm not going to take it down any more than it already is. I thought about it, or I should say the writers thought about rewriting it and having me take more on the inside out, and also talked about putting a fiberglass lip on here, a red lip. I was going to cut a groove here and then put a red lip on there. Well, the writers decided that was not going to, it wasn't going to work this way on this bowl. This bowl being red oak and burl, it's very, very hard. And the spots in where when you get to a soft spot like this area, it wants to gouge it out when you're turning it. So we're not gonna do that. It's still a little, and I think it's still a little on the green side is what I think, because it's actually warped a little bit from the last episode, and I had to re-clean it all up again. And I think that's what it is. It may be a little green, and the heat here with the fireplace going and stuff has made it a little bit drying it out, and it's causing it to make some turns. But you can see the inside here. There's some sapwood right there. I got a crack right down in here from just because of the wood and stuff. And I'm thinking about, and I might do this, is I pour some resin and just let the resin fill in these cracks that I have, and then clear resin, and then sand it back smooth. So stay tuned. I'm just going to do some more sanding on this. Maybe mix some resin up and we'll put it in there, and I'll show you that when we get to that.
In my kitchen on a snowy day.
All right, what I'm doing, there are some cracks in this bowl, and so what I'm doing is I'm filling it in with some resin, colored, and I put some color in it, and then I'll sand it all out, and all you'll see in the cracks, you'll see the color, but you won't see it like you see it now because I'll clean all this up. Anyway, so it's all starting to going inside this one, in the cracks there, and then when it starts to get a little bit dry, or harder, not dry but harder, then I'll work it into the little pivots and cracks that's in the wood, so it keeps it from blowing apart or coming apart or catching the yarn. That's what I want to do. I don't want it to catch the yarn, but you can see there's cracks in the wood from the burl. Be careful, you might get too focused.
Nope, I'm fine.
Okay. So I'm just working it in the cracks.
So how long did it take the last time you put resin?
A couple hours for it to dry, to get hard.
But that was out in the shop.
That was out in the shop where it was cold, and this is in the house at 70 degrees. So
it's about 72 or so, yeah.
You can see it just filled in right there. The crack is filled in. So we'll just keep working it around till it gets to where it starts to harden.
How do you know the crack is filled?
It's hard to tell. I mean, you'll tell when you clean it up with the tool, and if it is in the crack, it's filled. It's
so
not
you won't know until you do that next step. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm pushing it in, and I'm popping air bubbles.
Okay.
I could go get a torch and heat it up, make it more liquefied, but it'll go in. I think it's going in. I think it's just the gravity makes it go in.
Okay.
Okay.
And then what's this right here?
Those are pin blanks. I'm making some red resin pin blanks.
You got 4 of them in there.
Yep, which make 2 pins.
Cool. Okay.
So after I fiberglassed it, I got it back up here, and we're starting to turn it. And you can see that I'm taking out the fiberglass down to the wood again. And when I get this done, all those little pit holes over there will be red, but they'll be filled in smooth. So I'll show you when I get down that far how it looks. Okay, she is all sanded up. That's how shiny she is. I haven't put a finish on her yet, but she's all polished up and ready to go. And you can see inside there's a little bit of resin where it's filling in the low spot, which is okay because that way it will not hook up on the yarn. And so now I'm going to put a finish on it and we'll see what it looks like afterwards. Okay, there it is. Final product, As the Bull Turns, episode 7 and season ending. That is the bull. Now I need to take it into Susan and see what she thinks of it. But it's finished. Lots of character. I may still drill a hole in the side for her yarn, but we'll have to see what she thinks first. But thank you very much for watching and sticking with me on all these episodes. And if you end up liking this and sharing it out, I appreciate it. And you know, maybe I'm going to have another season because I'm going to try another bowl, but I'm going to use bowl blanks. I have a couple blanks in a couple different colors. I'm going to turn them down and glue them together and make a bowl out of these bowl blanks. So anyways, thank you again for everybody for tuning in and watching my making these bowls for Susan for Valentine's Day and her birthday, and I hope you appreciate it. I hope you, if you haven't joined, you know, please join, sub to us. I appreciate it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. What do you think?
I love it. And I like the parts that you had difficulty, you know, with. I like the resin that you have in here and the blue that's on the bottom. It's thick.
Yeah,
it's a heavy dish.
It's a heavy bowl. I could turn it down more if you want.
No. I'm not saying that at all.
I just didn't want it when you pull on it, the yarn. I didn't want it to fall over.
Right. So do you want me to?
Well, see, set it down there and see if you get a piece of your yarn and see if it fits.
Well, I know it will.
Well, I mean, see how it works. Okay, now you got your yarn. What do you think?
Oh, it's perfect. I mean, I can actually have, you know, 2 in here. You know, I don't think, you know, it's big enough to where we don't have to do the little swirly thing. You know, like they're in the small ball, small.
Well, if we decide to auger it or change it or something, I'm going to drill a hole in the side. You know, run your yarn to the side.
Through the holes?
Yeah.
Through holes? That would be all right. I mean, but I don't think that's going to have to happen.
So when you pull on it, is it, you know, that's what we're looking at.
Second. Use my new crochet hook.
Comes out okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be just fine.
All right.
And it's nice and heavy.
I'm going to end this.
But I just want to say that if you have those cakes that I've seen Lion Brand yarn, it will fit in here perfectly. My cakes when I do my winding, but it's big enough to where I can do this too. So that's cool too.
Okay.
So.
Well, happy Valentine's Day.
Well, thank you so much. No.
Happy birthday.
This is birthday and Christmas.
Yeah.
Remember?
And
my needle, my
crochet hook was your Valentine's.
Was Valentine's.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.